morning, guys. It's Thursday, 4th of November, 2021. Let's just have a little look at the news today, because we've got a bit of GBP news from what I remember. Let's just, if I move that up, and we'll just look at today just to make it a little bit easier. There you go. So all day OPEC meetings, that's related to oil. 12 p.m. UK time, so that's about 1 hour 45 minutes away from now. GBP, lots and lots of GBP news. If you are in a GBP trade, make sure you are risk-free if possible. You know, stop loss at break even, or you want to take some money off the trade, assuming it's in profit. You know, do what you need to do, because this could cause a lot of volatility. It could go in your favor, could go against you. You just don't know. So you have to be aware. This is why, you know, I always start these webinars looking at news to keep you guys aware of what's coming out. But make this part of your trading routine. Okay, so GBP, about an hour and 45 minutes away from now. It's 10:14 in the morning here in the UK. 12 o'clock, and we also have Governor Bailey speaking at 1, so keep your eyes out for that. Charts of interest for me are as follows. I just want to point out this, actually, the dollar index 4 hour. I do like this double bottom here. We've got a neckline up here which I'd want to see broken. Now, my longer term perspective for the dollar index is bullish. Okay, that's my personal perspective based on this pattern formation. We've got this resistance up here, sloping resistance, sloping support, this double bottom here, this W formation. Okay, we do have this resistance here. Okay, but I do foresee us clearing this, and I do see a bullish USD. Whether that happens remains to be seen, but I think we're going to at least come back and test this high here. If we can get a weekly close above there, then highly likely we're going to push all the way up. Well, if it does push all the way up to here, it could literally take, you know, a year, 2 years, who knows, because these are weekly candles. But if we can get a weekly close up here, I do see the overall direction as long. But, you know, we'll take one thing at a time. That could be jumping the gun just a little bit too much. But here, look, impulse, correction. You could look at it like that. We've just got that high. We break this high here, we close above it, then I like this for long. So we'll see what happens anyway. So I am bullish the dollar at the moment. If we come back up here, obviously, and then we start to sell off, then, you know, my bias will have to change. But still looking good. I can see, you know, higher lows, higher highs in this area of price since we double bottomed. Yes, it's not the prettiest trend in the world, but we are gradually making higher highs and higher lows. So Aussie USD. Let me have a little look at this chart, because I like this for downside. I really do. We've got this structure in play at the moment. We've got this trend line resistance up here. We've got this support up here. And look what's happened. We've had this bullish momentum here. And can you see the change from buyers into sellers? We had this impulse move here. Pull back. And now I think this could potentially be the next impulse down. Now, some traders might have gone short with the rejection of this low here. Okay, so double bottom, pushed up, broke, retest. There was 1, 2, there was 3 candles there. Or you may have wanted a little bit more confirmation and looked at this evening star here. 1, 2, 3 with a close below the 8 moving average. So you could have looked at this one, 1, 2, 3, sold below this candle, or you could have gone for 1, 2, 3, sold below this candle. Okay, or you could have gone for a sell limit up here, and you would have got a very, very nice entry. Okay, so any of those trades whether you took the sell limit from here, the short below this candle, or the short below this candle, you're in profit or thereabouts. With that last one, you might be like a 1 pip in profit or something like that. But you can see the change of sentiment from buyers into sellers. So I do foresee this having a nice move downwards. So there's going to be other opportunities to get in. If you're not in this already, or if you want to just wait for a little bit more price action, you know, you want to see something like this, moves down, pulls back into the EMAs, pulls down, or pulls away, I should say, pulls back into the moving averages. I love to see in an uptrend, I like to see morning star patterns in an uptrend, evening star patterns in a downtrend. I like to see interaction with the 20 moving average as well, and moving away from it. So come back into the 20, move away from it. Come back into the 20, move away from it, which is exactly what we're doing now. So I do like Aussie USD for shorts. S&P, I mean, this is like a machine at the moment. This is the 3 hour chart, so different perspective. You know, the kind of common charts are 1 hour, 4 hour, daily, etc. Just looking at 3 hour on this, just looking at different charts, and again, you know, very, very strong market, and just keep trading this until the trend changes, basically. I mean, there will be a correction at some point. There always is with the indices, and when there is, it's quite sharp, it's quite aggressive, but you know, there's no harm in taking trading with the trend if a setup is produced. Okay, so 3 hour chart, I'll be looking for a morning star coming off the 20 moving average, something like this. 1, 2, 3, buy stop above the high. You can either go a stop loss below the low, or a stop below 50 moving average here, depends on yourself. It's quite a strong trend at the moment, and it's literally just coming into the 20 on this 3 hour chart and then bouncing. Here there wouldn't have been a setup because the moving averages are in the wrong order, but here look, moving averages are in the right order. Obviously the averages have to be in the right order to take a trade. It's not just bouncing off the 20. The 8 has to be above the 20, 20 has to be above the 50, etc, etc. But you know, until that changes, until we see a correction, a bigger correction, because we are at all-time highs at the moment, you know, just keep trading the trend. And then one of the times you'll be wrong, and that's just the way it is. But hopefully, you know, you'll get some nice trade setups, you'll make some nice money, and you'll be profitable on average, which is the trick to trading, because you will guaranteed have losing trades, or you will lose money, guaranteed. Okay, you've just got to make more money than what you lose. That comes with good strategies, good risk management, good trade management. EURGBP, I wanted you to keep your eyes on this. Okay, I like this for long. I'm just waiting for the setup. We've got this descending structure here. We've come to the bottom of the structure and we've started to make a higher high, and now look, we're pulling back, or we have pulled back. So I'm liking this as a impulse correction, and then another impulse correction, etc., until we get to the top of the structure. That's what I'm looking at. Now let's see, let me just see what price action we have. I'm just going to take these moving averages off. Look what we've got: low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Okay, we've got an uptrend, haven't we? We've got an uptrend on the 4 hour time frame. So we're just looking for that higher low. That could be here. Okay, and if it is, then we should see this high broken and closed above, because that's the last swing high. If you look at the 4 hour, the 1 hour look, we've got a little trend. As price is pulling back, it's forming basically a small downtrend on the hourly. If we start breaking above here, but especially if we break this last swing high there and we close above it, then that's potentially telling us that we're getting in the next move to the upside. So you can look out for that. So I really do like that. That's one to keep an eye on. Silver, I might have talked about this one before in some of my webinars. Certainly been sending out charts of this to our members. 23 was a number to watch for this to pull back into and reject. It came back into the zone here. Didn't quite come to 23, I don't think, 23.02, but this was certainly a zone to look out for. Basically, it's an inverse head and shoulder pattern. 1, 2, 3. So left shoulder. Well, this would be a left shoulder, I suppose. Head, right shoulder. Now, this could go from here. Okay, we want to see if this starts to break out now. It may not. If you got into this trade down here, then I'd be banking some money, or at least putting your stop to break even, because it's still technically in this downtrend. Now, this is not a trade I've sent out to anybody. This is just me thinking to myself that last year price continued to move. It was very up and down, but it moved down until about 27th, 30th of November, spiked down, and then it went. And then it went all the way up to February. It was a bullish trend, up and down, yeah, but it went round about the end of November. Could we have another move down? We've got that spike low there. Look, that low here, this low here. Could we have a little pop down? This is about 22.50. This would be like a buy limit idea. Stops obviously underneath this low. And then you'd literally be holding that throughout the rest of 2021 and potentially till February 2022, looking for a 4% gain. Now, 4% gain on any trade is good. Obviously, you're going to have to hold it for several days. There's going to be swaps. There's going to be overnight fees. So you've got to bear that in mind. But you know, watch. It could break out now. But if it does pop down, whether you want to set an alert, whether you want to set a buy limit, whether you just want to wait to see if it does pop down and then starts to get bullish around about the end of November, you know, you can do that also. So have a little look. Swiss yen, head and shoulder pattern, neckline. That's what I am seeing on this. That's what I'm seeing on this. Let me just bear with me, guys. Right. So yeah, weekly. Remember, weekly top of structure. Looking for sales here. Looking for, you know, trading opportunities. That is what I'm seeing here. I am seeing a left shoulder, and we are in this trade. We are selling. There's a neckline. Price comes to here. Put the stop to break even. We want to see this breakdown now, but this looks really, really nice. Keep your eyes on this. And remember, if you've seen my webinars, not webinars, video updates, just looking to trade back into this zone here at the moment, which was previous resistance. Swing high resistance, could become support. So I'm looking to come back into this zone here. So yeah, some charts to keep an eye on, guys. I love the look of Aussie USD shorts. Euro pound longs look good. S&P continue to trade any long setups. We haven't got a long setup at the moment. Silver, keep your eyes on that. It could go, but we may not go, you know, we may not go skywards until, you know, the end of the month if we follow last month's price action. And Swiss yen, really like this for downside. Really like this pattern, the way it's forming, so keep your eyes on that as well. All right, guys, have a great day. Speak to you soon. Bye.